Today, we are chatting about why cardio is not helping you get the results you want and what will. So, I've got my coffee. We're doing a quick coffee chat. We haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I would pop on and do one. I'm also going to be chatting about holiday drinks later. So, make sure you continue to watch along in stories to see about holiday drinks coming up. So, why are you doing all the cardio and not getting any results? Let's talk about that, and then I want to give you some simple tips as to how you can flip the script and start seeing the results you want. So this topic is primarily for women like mid-30 and up. So if that's not you, hang tight, listen in, and you can just keep these tips for later when you're a little bit older. Those of us that are mid-30s on up, we have some special hormones that we are dealing with as we enter into perimenopause and menopause. I know some of you think it's too early for that, but it's not. You can be in perimenopause for 10 years before you actually hit menopause. So if you are like me, right, and you grew up in the 80s and it was all about the cardio, like how much more exercise can I do and how little can I eat in order to lose weight? That's what we were brought up with, right? That's what we knew. That's what we were taught. If this is you, like, give me a hand, like, high five below, because I want to know how many of you grew up in the 80s and that's what your mindset was, right? It was all about more cardio, more aerobics, more treadmill, and eat less, right? But it doesn't work anymore. You're now like, I don't know, maybe early 40s like me, and that method is not working for you. It's actually doing the reverse. The more cardio you do, the less you eat. What are you seeing? You're seeing belly fat put on. It's not going down. You're not losing weight. You're not losing pant sizes. It's actually the reverse is happening. It seems like you're gaining weight, you're bloated, you've got belly fat, you don't know what to do. So what do? You keep doing the same things that you know. You do more cardio and you eat less food. But that used to work in our 20s, it does not work anymore for us because we have our hormones that we now have to battle against as well. Now, it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. I want to give you some very specific tips here that will help you erase that belly fat, drop those jean sizes, and actually help you have more energy because you're gonna be eating more food. Now I know, you're like, hold the boat, Lisa. This does not sound right because you cannot eat more food and lose weight. You actually can, and my clients are doing it every single day. It's not a fad and it's not a trick. Let me tell you why. First off, all this cardio that you're doing is not helping anymore because steady state cardio for a long period of time is actually putting more stress on your body. You already have a lot of stress on your body. Your cortisol levels are already high. You have stress from family and work and outside events in your body. Hormones are stressing you out. Now you're gonna add more cardio on top of that, which stresses you out even more. All of this compounds, and then your body's like, I'm not losing weight. This person is entirely too stressed out. I cannot focus on losing weight when my cortisol levels are this high. The other thing you have working against you is you're not eating enough. So you're doing too much cardio, you're stressed out, your hormones are whacked out, and now you're not eating enough because you grew up in the 80s like me. Give me a heart if you grew up in the 80s like me. And it was right, it was like the snack bowl cookies. And it was like, eat the salads, which I love salads, but it was like only eat 1,200 calories, do the grapefruit diet, do the cabbage soup diet, do the celery diet. Like, disgusting. Who thought of this? Like, who thought cabbage soup is like something delicious that we want to eat? Let's be real, people. So, you grew up in the 80s like me. Give me a heart if you did. And this is what you've learned. This is what you know. This is what maybe worked for you in your 20s, but it's not working for you anymore. So not only is your body stressed out because you're doing too much cardio, it's got stress, environmental stress, it has hormone stress. Now you're not fueling your body enough. So now it's stressed out because it's not getting enough food. Chronic dieters like us over years and years and years, like you've probably been dieting for 20 plus years, right? Like I know I have been. You've been dieting for 20 plus years and your body's like, frickin' just give me some food. Give me some food and I will help you lose weight. That's literally what your body is saying right now. I promise. If you feed it more food, you will magically start to see weight loss. Yes, it's not a trick. It happens. When the body realizes it's getting fed and that it has enough fuel to survive and thrive, it will allow for fat loss to happen because it now is happy that you're giving it enough fuel. But it has to be the right amount. You have to make sure that your macros are balanced and in check with your activity level, with your hormones, and with your goals, okay? So we talked about food. Let's talk about cardio. Seriously, get off the elliptical machine. Step away from the treadmill. You do not need to be running for an hour or more on end, okay? Step away. Find the weights. I know, it's like, scary, right? Like, that's only where the guys go. Not, or, I don't know if I should pick them up. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get bulky. Oh my gosh, what would happen? I'm gonna like, look ginormous. Okay, first off, you're not going to. You won't. But secondly, your purse weighs more than 5 pounds, so please pick up something more than 5 pound weight because you're lugging around that purse all day and that probably weighs like 8 to 10 pounds. No lie, go check it out on your scale. So what is gonna help you burn belly fat? Not that cardio. Strength training. Get into the gym or get equipment for your home and start doing resistance training. Now, if you've never done it before, I would suggest start body weight. Start with some bands, mini bands, cloth bands, resistance bands. Move up from there. Get some kettlebells, get some dumbbells. If you don't know how to lift weights or it's been a really long time, then reach out to me or find someone that knows what they're doing that can help you so that you can learn how to lift weights safely, but it will help you reach your goals. It will help you burn belly fat and you are going to feel so much better. I promise you. So get off the treadmill. We don't need to be doing hours on end. Start lifting some weights, 30 minutes or less. Try it 3 days a week. For 3 days a week, switch your cardio workouts to strength training workouts. And I guarantee you are gonna see a change in your body very quickly. Like within the first 4 weeks, I guarantee it. Then make sure you're eating enough food because when you start strength training, if you're not eating enough protein, it's really hard for your body then to build and maintain muscle. So make sure you're hitting enough protein, carbohydrates, and fat. So make sure you're getting all 3 of those macros in to help balance your hormones, give you the energy you need to survive, thrive, and lose fat. All right, if you guys loved this and want more, please comment below with more so I know that you listened and you loved it. And again, stay tuned for an upcoming story on holiday drinks.